I'm Bobbi Marti. I'm a registered licensed dietitian from Mercy Medical Center in Cedar Rapids.
And I'm Andy Deutmeyer, chef for Mercy Medical Center in Cedar Rapids. And today we're going to be making some grilled asparagus with fried garlic chips.
And one thing, Andy will point out all the ingredients, but it's only 5 ingredients, and I just want to, from a dietitian standpoint, just want to encourage asparagus in the spring. It's easy to find and fresh in the spring, and also with this, he's going to be using olive oil, which is a more heart-healthy oil, and that's what we should be using when we hear the word fry. He will not be frying it for very long, but the key is making sure that you use olive oil because it's heart-healthy. As far as asparagus, it's very high in fiber. It's actually a vegetable that has protein in it too, and it's high in vitamins A, C, K, folic acid, so it's a really good vegetable to incorporate and learn to mix with different meats and vinaigrettes, as Andy will talk about.
Yeah, and it tastes good too. Mm-hmm. So we're going to, like I said, today we're going to grill the asparagus. I've already cut off the bottoms, but one thing I would point out, when you get them in the bundles, you'll see the bottom inch can be a little bit discolored, not very green, and it's often kind of woody down towards the bottom. So always cut off maybe the bottom inch of your asparagus, then you'll have nice, tender asparagus the rest of the way through. So with the garlic chips, I've got a sauté pan, just a little bit of oil, and we're going to just cut this garlic into what will be roasted garlic chips. So we're going to slice them. We're not going to mince it. We're going to slice the garlic the long way, and you'll see it'll start making these little chips. You want to be nice and thin. And when we fry these, we want our oil to already be hot. So we're going to get up to about a medium-high heat, not too hot because we don't want to burn our garlic. As thin as this is cut, it could easily burn. So we're just going to get it to like a medium-high heat. Our oil is up to a nice medium-high heat. We're going to sprinkle in our garlic chips. You can help kind of spread them out so they're not clumped together. Essentially what we're just trying to do is just to get them, we want them crispy to add some texture, but essentially all we're doing is creating roasted garlic. So these won't take very long. Like I said, they're cut really thin. While that's frying, we're going to get our asparagus ready to go on the grill. I just want to drizzle this with just a little bit of olive oil, not heavy at all, just a touch. Hit it with some cracked pepper and a little salt. Just kind of turn that around to spread that oil evenly over the asparagus. We'll know when this is done when our garlic around the edges starts to brown a little bit. Because as thin as they are, and as hot as this is, they're going to continue to cook as soon as you take them out. So when you start seeing them, the edges turn brown a little bit, and you want to start pulling it out. And I've got a plate with some paper towel down, because that way we can drain it. Perfect. You see they're basically going to look just like little potato chips. And they smell really, really good. Okay, so we're going to grill our asparagus. We want to do this at about a nice medium-high heat as well. It's very important to put your asparagus perpendicular to the grill grates. If you don't, you'll be fishing your asparagus out of the fire. You just want to have it into a nice even layer so it cooks even. And the easiest way to to turn these so they can cook evenly is just to kind of roll them, almost like those hot dogs in the convenience store and those roller things. Just do that. That'll cook it evenly. And they're only going to take about 3 to 4 minutes tops. We just want them to be nice and tender. We want a little bit of crunch left to them, so we don't overcook them. Grilling is one way to cook asparagus. Of course, there's many other ways. Grilling is my personal favorite way, but of course you could roast it in your oven, you can saute it, you could steam it. Any of those methods work out great. The biggest caution I would have is overcooking with any green vegetable. If you overcook a green vegetable, you're going to start to lose that bright color, and then they get that mushy, brown, kind of unappealing appearance to them. So, you know, just tender, still have a little bit of bite left to the vegetables. 3 to 4 minutes is pretty common on, you know, a smaller vegetable like this, like asparagus. So just don't overcook it. So our asparagus has been grilling for about 3 minutes, and it is now done. It's got a little bite left to it, a little texture, but just nice and tender. So now our asparagus is grilled nice and hot. We're going to toss it just a little bit with our little garlic chips here. Just sprinkle them in there. Just kind of roll them around again, give them a nice little mix. And that's essentially that. That is a dish in and of itself. You could make that be a main course, a side dish. You could serve it simply like that, or you know, if you wanted to dress it up, you can certainly put sauces with it. In this case, I just happen to have some roasted red pepper and fresh herb vinaigrette. So we'll just dress the plate a little bit with that. And there you go, grilled asparagus with roasted garlic chips.